You are about to witness possibly the wildest hairstyle in the history of this channel. Speaking of history, gray beanie, foreshadowing. This video is being done in collaboration with Google Arts and Culture for Comic-Con to celebrate the history of Astro Boy, who is an original character created by Japanese artist Tezuka Osamu. Can we get some hype in the comments, please? Because this is going to be very interesting. Now, since the Google Arts and Culture app focuses on taking you around the world, different monuments, museums, pieces of artwork, we are going to be focusing on a piece of artwork back from the 1960s when Astro Boy was shown on television in black and white. If you enjoy watching me change my whole hair around and turn myself into black and white, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and join our strange family today. You can also download the Google Arts and Culture app, and I will link that in the description below. And of course, we will start this video with one of your favorite things in the world, me in a bald cap. Now you can do a full bald cap, but for this tutorial, I just grabbed my ponytail out the back of it and tied the back of the bald cap in a knot. This is going to be placed on top of our bald cap. After working it in your hands a bit, we are then going to try to roll this out as flat as we possibly can. We want to get it pretty thin, but not so thin that it's going to break. Right now I'm thinking this is a little bit big, but watch this whole thing fit only just the top of my head. But honestly, I'd rather have enough than not enough. You know what I mean? I'm then gonna create the spikes for my hair just by making little spikes. We're then just going to kinda go, wow! I was like, this does not fit my head, I swear. It looks like I have a oh, it looks like I have a baseball cap on right now. All right, so we're gonna smooth the sides down. We're gonna take this, fold this down, and just kind of mold it around our head. Now using a makeup spatula, we're then going to cut in our hair. This is not a sharp object, by the way. Rounded object. You can then use a little bit of water on your fingertips to start to smooth out your edges. You can then just stick on one of your spikes and flatten it into the rest of your head. And take your second spike and stick that on also. I'm trying to keep in mind that I want to make sure it is visible when I look forward. We might need to do some touch-ups later, but for right now, we're gonna paint the entire thing using black body paint. Now this may take a couple of coats of black to fully get in all the spots as the clay starts to dry, so throughout the video I'm going to be touching up the black as we go along. In the meantime, since we're going to be drawing our eyes over our eyes, we need to cover up our eyebrows. And I'm going to do this by using a washable glue stick and a makeup spatula, and a little bit of concealer. Beautiful. Lovely. Since we were going to be making ourselves into grayscale based off the 1960s black and white television Astro Boy, I'm so excited about doing this version of Astro Boy in particular. We're going to paint the rest of our body using gray body paint. And of course, if you got any gray on Adam's hair, you can go ahead and fix that using black body paint. Since the black is starting to settle also a little bit more on top of the clay, I'm going to add a white highlight using white body paint. We might have to do some minor touch-ups still because it's still kind of settling, but it's near done settling. Does that make sense? Now, even though Astro Boy only has the shine on the side of his head, I'm going to make the decision to add a little bit of a highlight to this spike back here because it's blending in. This is more so for the sake of the spike not blending into my door. But we're still gonna paint it in the same type of style. Now I want to add it to the other spike, but I don't know because I want to be accurate. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add a little highlight to the other spike, just so it's balanced. We're just gonna go like that. Then maybe just a little dot. Okay, I need to resist putting highlights everywhere. We need to move on. Moving on to Astro Boy's eyes, I'm going to use eyeshadow first to outline where I want them to go. That way I can make sure I get the right shape. I'm then gonna blend these colors out just to create some shading underneath the eyes before we actually paint the eyes on. To add in our eyes, I'm now gonna lay down some white body paint and a little bit of white shadow on my lid to prevent it from creasing. Now that we have our eyes painted on, we're then going to fill in our irises using a dark gray body paint and our pupils using black body paint. We're also going to outline our eyes using black and draw on our eyebrows. I'm also going to sketch the outline in a little bit first using a very light gray. That way I have an idea of where they're going to go before I just like dive in and commit with body paint. Just like outlining my eyes, I'm then going to continue to outline the rest of my body using black body paint. And to add some finishing touches, I'm just going to add some white highlights. This look looks, I keep freaking myself out because I have a mirror, I have my computer, and then I have my camera, and I'm like, ah. This look looks very strange with your eyes open. Obviously, it's meant to be viewed from the side. Now, I know I've been showing you guys facts throughout this entire video, but the Google Arts and Culture channel actually sent me over some photos of the artist, and I really wanted to share that with you guys just because I myself am an artist, and to even think of having a character that was so incredibly successful, one of the most successful anime franchises in the world actually. It's just really crazy for me to think about as an artist who creates characters. I thought that was special and I really wanted to include it in the video. Thank you once again to the Google Arts and Culture channel for doing this partnership with me. I learned so much about Astro Boy and the creator, and honestly, I had so much fun doing this. Time to go be Astro Boy around my house for the next 3 hours. Goodbye! If you want to see more videos from the Google Arts and Culture channel, you can subscribe to them by clicking the link in the description.